What's going on, everybody? My name is Baloo and welcome to the jungle. This is the channel where we take a very simple approach to technical analysis. We look at the price in the context of volume using the Wyckoff method. If that is something that interests you, then why don't you hit the subscribe button? I do this every single day, except for the days that I don't. So in today's video, I just want to do a quick market update. I want to take a look at just the overall health of the market. So I'm going to go through a few of the indexes that I like to reference just to kind of see where we're at. I'm also just going to quickly take a look at what is going on inside of Bitcoin. So it looks as though we're stalling. You know, we're still in an uptrend. The trend is still intact, but as you can see here, so we have Bitcoin on the 12-hour. Ever since leaving this consolidation range, we've just been taking the stairs up, stair step up, and we do have this local top at 42,125 on the Binance futures chart. So this is our level to break. If we can get a break above that, that's just going to indicate to the market, hey, we've made another high. There's still strength here. We can continue to trend. And right now I'm just kind of waiting for an automatic reaction. So if I go down to the lower time frames, we do have a little bit of a different structure here. So if I go down to the 4-hour, you know what? That's not enough resolution for me. Let's go down to the 2-hour. So we'll take a look at the 2-hour. Hell, I know a lot of you guys are watching the 1-hour right now. Let's just go right to the 1-hour. So taking a look at the 1-hour, we had our first, we had this climb, and then we had our first real sell-off. So this is kind of the change of character right here. So our change of character occurred at this wick right here, and then we came down to our automatic reaction. Hit that point, came down, automatic reaction. Got bought back up very, very quickly. Let me just label these real quick. So our buyer's climax is right here. Our automatic reaction, let me turn off my magnet. There we go. Automatic reaction. Just delete that. Automatic reaction right here. We got another secondary test right here, and that's kind of our phase A. So that's setting the width of the range. Okay, it's very important to know what the trading range is, and the buyer's climax and the automatic reaction are the range that we're looking at. Like what we were seeing on the 12-hour, I think the range is just beginning to develop, but we can get clues right now as to what's going on the lower time frame, so we can take a look at the hourly here. So range is set. We have come up to this other top right here. This is kind of the level to beat right now, the local top. Let me turn the magnet back on. I like to use the magnet to kind of snap it right to the wicks, so I don't need to line stuff up super I don't need to try and make it accurate. The magnet will automatically draw your lines on the high, low, open, close of any candle you choose to use. So that's kind of what we're looking at. And a lot of traders are looking at this right now. So if we go down to the automatic reaction and we draw a line, you can see that there was kind of this ascending triangle, and we have broke down and we're doing a bearish test. Now, I take that with a grain of salt. We're in an uptrend. The bias is that we will continue. It just may be that we consolidate for a little bit longer than what we've been seeing. So if we zoom out here and take a look at the last consolidation before we broke the range here, grab the measuring tool, we kind of got our test and started going after 4 days. So here we are today. Grab the measuring tool again, and we're kind of at 2 days. So there's still time. This range can still develop. We might come down to lower levels to test the line set by the automatic reaction again. So right now, the triangle formation that a lot of traders are looking at is breaking. We have a bearish test. So we very well may come down and test 36,654 on my chart at the time we're recording this video here. So am I bearish? No. I think that the trend is going to continue until we can start seeing some of these macro ranges start breaking down, and that's what you need to look for. Another thing too is the volume. Let me get on to a higher time frame here. If we take a look at the volume on the daily, We don't have a climactic action in the volume. So you see the consistency of the volume here? You can see, you know, we have the demand just coming in and there's just a little waning of the demand, and now the price is decreasing, or the volume is decreasing while the price is increasing. This is indicating an ease of movement, ease of movement to the upside. You can have an ease of movement to the upside, and you can have an ease of movement to the downside. It's kind of like a bullish or bearish divergence. You know, if the price is going up on decreasing volume, that's a bullish divergence. If the price is going down on increasing volume, that's a bearish divergence, because it's taking more and more effort to move the price, and that's how volume needs to be interpreted. Volume is the effort, the price is the result. One of the three laws of Wyckoff: effort and result. So right now on the daily, we're just kind of, we just need more information. It's a no trade scenario right now. I'm in open positions. I have not closed those positions. I haven't even taken profit on some of those positions. What I have done, seeing as how I was down here kind of trading, I've been buying Bitcoin ever since I've been buying Bitcoin before 20K, but I've been, you know, kind of scaling in and taking on a little bit more risk on Bitcoin, all throughout the 20K, 30K area. I did exit the trade a couple times, re-entered as I saw bullishness, and you know, the trend is your friend until it ends. And until we get macro trend reversals, we're still in an uptrend, so I'm not worried. Where I will begin to start paying closer attention for signs of distribution is if we start breaking down below the levels of 33,000. But sorry, I kind of got on a tangent there. Let's go back to the topic of climactic action in the volume. So like I said, the volume was decreasing. Let me go over to my spot watch list here, and let's go over to the, you know what? Let's do the BLX, the big Bitcoin chart, the one with all the history. So let's go to the BLX. Okay. Let's just remove all these drawings, don't need them. And let's go to the weekly. And I want to show you what I'm talking about here. So in the volume, this is not exactly great actually, but you'll have a climax in the volume. This isn't a very good chart. Let me see if it's different on the Binance chart or the Coinbase chart. You can see, so every major peak here, you know, you do get a bar. Maybe it's because it's on the weekly. Let's go to the daily here. Every time you reach a peak, there are these huge climactic actions, and you see how the volume is increasing throughout this point. On this huge rise up, the volume is increasing, it's not decreasing, and then it has a huge blow off top on an enormous amount of volume. So, you know, you kind of want to make note of these levels here, because they kind of coincide with a lot of these blow off tops. You know, this was the last blow off top here, and it's kind of at the same level as, you know, the 2017 peak. You can see they're kind of in the same ballpark. Now, if we go back over here, you know, the last one we had was a buy signal. You know, they can be sell signals and they can be buy signals. So the coronavirus dump was an overreaction, and we kind of got the same levels as the 2017 reaction. It was more of a volume reaction than the 2017 high, but our volume is just, it's not there yet. It's not at the levels of, it's not at the levels of a climactic action, and it doesn't have spikes in volume. The volume overall is just, you know, it's all in its range. I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe what it is that I'm saying here. You know, there's the average of the volume. You know, you can kind of see where most of the trading action volume is occurring, and then there's the spikes that kind of leave that average. Like, this is a volume spike, this is a volume spike, this is a volume spike. So you need to pay attention to those because they correspond with climactic actions. So in the charts right now, I'm not seeing a climactic action. I'm just seeing healthy growth in the price and a healthy consolidation in the volume. So right now, there's nothing that's screaming to me that we can't continue. And there's nothing that's saying that we can't consolidate here for a while. So, it's just kind of a wait and see. So there are levels that I'm going to be paying attention to. If you aren't in the Discord, get into the Discord, and we can talk about some of these levels so that you can kind of stay abreast of some of these things that I'm seeing in real time, because these videos, they take time to produce. I can't create the content fast enough, whereas you ask me a question in the Discord, and if I'm on the server at the time, I can get you a chart very quickly. The videos take a lot longer, so I encourage you to join the Discord. All right, let's take a look at some of the other indexes here. So first off, let's look at the total market cap. Total market cap of the market. So this is all coins, including Bitcoin. Let's go down to the 4 hour and see what we're working with in the consolidation range currently. It's very steady. I mean, I'm not even really going to break this down in terms of Wyckoff. I mean, look at the growth. The growth is very consistent. The growth is very steady. We're not seeing like parabolic moves inside of total. So the market is very healthy. If we go to total 2, which is a representation of the altcoin space, this is the market cap of all coins excluding Bitcoin. We can see a little bit of this trading range here. So I'll draw a parallel channel. We have the change of character right here. We're going to drag that across and bring that down to the automatic reaction right here. This is our trading range. We left the trading range, got a little bit of a test, and we've just been, hitting higher levels. So change of character here, change of character here, and the most recent one that has just occurred, change of character here. So, you're just waiting for these levels to break. This rally was shorter, so you can see this was a very strong and long rally. Then this break did come through, and it did react down into the previous range. And so that is also consistent with this. So we very well could see higher levels in total 2. I suspect that the altcoin space is going to begin to perform a little bit better, because when you look at the Bitcoin dominance, we have our first lower high. It's not fully confirmed. I'm not going to confirm it until we can break below this low. But with the Bitcoin dominance chart, you really just want to pay attention to trend. So when you're looking at the trend, you see the, you got your low, you got your high, you got your higher low. I got to turn the magnet off. It screws up my pen. Higher low, higher, man, draw like a 3-year-old here. Unedited, uncut, raw. Higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, that's okay, but then higher high. Okay, so we're just observing the lows and highs. I don't draw Wyckoff boxes on dominance charts. I don't use any indicators on most of my charts. I just look at trend structure. So we have our high here. This is our higher high. And then we have our possible low, we don't know. And then we have our possible lower low, we don't know. It won't confirm until we can get another lower low. Then we can confirm this low, and we can confirm this low, and it's gonna confirm a trend change in dominance. And you're going to potentially see the altcoin space do very well. There's 2 ways that this could go. If Bitcoin starts to really start making moves to the downside, chances are there's going to be a lot of profit taking, and we're going to see a lot of coins just exit the market, thinking that we're at a macro peak. That will also bring Bitcoin dominance down. We can bring Bitcoin dominance down at the same time that alts are also bleeding. There's a video popping up at the top of the screen right now that kind of explains the different scenarios of how to interpret Bitcoin dominance. But if Bitcoin consolidates and we get lower highs and lower lows in the dominance chart, we're going to see good performance inside of the altcoin space. If you're interested in learning what coins I'm trading, I encourage you to sign up for the VIP trading course. We have a course, and we've got trading signals, trading room. It's all on the Discord. If you do join the Discord, there's links there that you could follow as well to get into the VIP trading group. And we can share some of the things that we're seeing, and you can get some hands-on learning with some, more experienced traders to kind of help you get a boost in your abilities. So that's kind of what I'm seeing inside of the dominance chart. Now let's take a look at some of the other indexes. This is going to be a long video, but market health is really important to take into consideration. So let's make sure that we are in a healthy trending environment. Very important. So another one that I want to take a look at is the mid caps. Mid caps are basically your top 20 coins. We had this consolidation range after a decline. We got our sign of strength back up. The backup took a long time. It was basically its own trading range here on the backup phase. Sometimes this happens. This is actually happening right now inside of VeChain. It's happening just kind of broke structure on Band. So a lot of the coins, their backup phase was really drawn out, and now we're beginning to see markup. A lot of the coins, especially mid caps, are performing well right now. We saw a huge run in Dash. We saw a huge run in, I don't know if Dash is top 20 anymore, but we're seeing. Let's go to CoinMarketCap real quick. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Long video. Oh well, gotta do it. So Litecoin's been performing very well. Bitcoin Cash looks like it has a good setup. Cardano has been performing very well. Polkadot's been doing well. Chainlink's been doing well. Stellar had an incredible run. It's up 123% on 7 days. So you're seeing the mid caps do very well. And that is reflective of what is going on inside of the mid cap index. So if you don't have some of these indexes on your watch list, they're very good to add to kind of like figure out which coins you should be in. So there's the hot markets right now are mid caps, and another hot market is the DeFi perpetual futures, or the DeFi perp chart. So DeFi PERP is what you want to look for in TradingView. And this is another one that's just leaving its accumulation box and beginning markup. So I think, we're going to see a little bit better performance inside of the DeFi space as well. Shitcoin index, don't hate the name. I don't know. It's just, anything below. It's all the coins that are not in the top 100 makes up the shitcoin. So it's just this highly speculative market, and it's also seeing markup. So, the trend is your friend until it ends, and everything is trending higher. Bitcoin rules the space. Pay attention to Bitcoin. Make sure that Bitcoin is trending in the right direction. If Bitcoin starts to consolidate, that is just fine. And if Bitcoin dominance begins to drop, then that may be a very good indicator that you can start leaning a little heavier into the altcoin space. That is all the time I have for today. If you enjoyed the content, please leave it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if there are any projects that you would like me to take a look at, leave them in the comments section down below. And until next time, please trade safe. It is a jungle out there. Peace.